Community. Apart from mentors, we are keen to publish a lot of success stories of businesses, which can be an inspiration, which can be a source for references for other businesses. Instead of looking for international success stories, homegrown success stories, which we feel where people are, the environment, the business environment is more or less similar, can definitely inspire and help businesses to move to the next level. Again, all this collaborate to the topic, to two things, is knowledge and networking. And these people can share, can also connect with you. A lot of events and seminars is what we're looking at to connect with all the businesses. Training programs, skill enhancements, social media, art activities, team training. So these are which we will expect to be an ongoing affair across India during the next couple of years. We also have an interactive social web page where you can discuss a lot of stuff, right from information sharing on market, idea generation, understand supply chain, understand international trade. So these are a few, and it can go on and on. So this is something which SMB Connect can provide. Last but not, we also have a lot of people who are a registered service provider. We have done our reference check to all these people to check out whether they are how they are performing in the business, and we can provide access to all the people who are in part of this particular community. So this is what SMB Connect all about, and my takeaway from this event is that, okay, if you are interested, you can be part of this community, join us and have a long-term engagement. Unlike the last 2 years, we came here and we didn't have much of engagement apart from a couple of events which we have done. We would like this to be a more close engagement on a regular basis, maybe on a fortnightly or a monthly basis through a lot of online and offline activities. So this is what my takeaway would be from the event. And this event can also be, for you, can be a sample of what is expected from SMB Connect, how the mentors and what kind of knowledge experts we have and how they can share their knowledge with you. So to start with, I would like to call upon Mr. S. Ramakrishnana, General Manager of SIDBI, to share his expertise on how to manage and expand business through finances. Mr. S. Ramakrishnana, sir. Here, PPT, presentation?
No. Very good morning and a very warm welcome to all the participants today. I have been talking in this platform of SMB Connect for the last couple of years, and today also I was saying that about the mentor list. I think they don't have a mentor from Calcutta, I believe. One or two people are only there, and the initiative is good, and the line of activities that they are planning over the course of the year is also very ambitious. So in Calcutta, the visibility of such agencies are rather limited. As a Small Industries Development Bank of India representative, we had also sourced upon mentors and appointed some retired bank officers to facilitate MSMEs to get proper guidance in terms of getting bank finance, not necessarily from SIDBI. And also, what are the benefits available to the SMEs from the point of view of state government, central government and all that. Besides, certain additional incentives through the banking system, through Government of India schemes, which the SMEs are getting. Unfortunately, though we have that knowledge partner, what we call retired bank employees, I told you, we had appointed in Calcutta, we had appointed in Orissa, and we are looking at Jharkhand and all that. But such services, we pay for them. They are supposed to work at independent places, couple of days or thrice in a week or so. But then very hard to get by. Such people who volunteer to help to extend help to others, having certain background and knowledge where they can join, they can share the experiences. So what I would request is, those of you who are present and who are willing to join this mission of SMB Connect, please do so, because such voluntary help is rather difficult to come by, particularly in the eastern region. Right. Having said that, let me come to the main topic of discussion for today's session. This is how to get funds and manage funds. See, SMEs, as all of you know, we speak very eloquently about SMEs. We say that they contribute to employment, contribute to GDP, contribute to exports, contribute to manufacturing. And now, 50%, 60, 64% of services sector constitute the GDP, the contribution from the services sector. But the credit availed from the organized sector by the SMEs is only to the tune of 50%. So what we understand is that though SMEs are playing more and more important role in the economy, and government is trying to provide them necessary incentive and support for their growth and development, but things are not as promising in the ground as they appear from top. What is the reason for that? There are many SMEs, you might have, I don't know how many are running the units here. The bloodline for SMEs is the finance. Some, some small video clip was presented. They mentioned about marketing issues, technology issues, HR issues and all that. There are many issues which are to be faced by any entrepreneur, be it small, medium or large. But all these issues can be tackled only if you have financial resources. Without financial resources, no issues can be tackled. Let us be very clear about it. So, an entrepreneur, be it in whatever sector he is, and there is one another hoarding here, which says there are no small or medium dreams, because there are no small and medium dreams, like that they are saying. So, there are no small or medium issues. There are issues according to the stake that you have taken in the system. Now, for the SMEs, what are the main issues? SMEs issues is a mostly unprofessional setup, one-man show often, and there are not high-level candidates available to him for discharging the various roles. This is the main problem. Now, with this problem, the only source of strength for the SME is the knowledge that he has got and the interest and commitment he has got to translate that knowledge into main activity. Once the unit is set up, then it is a bit easier for him to connect to the lenders, take finance, and then expand his activities, expand the activities. Now, it takes a lot of time. Now, how do we go about it? Often we find that most of the entrepreneurs depend on consultants and advisors. They are often in touch with the lender, and they know the technique how to take loan from the lender. Cost and other things become secondary. They tie up the loan, they get their commission, and they are off the scene. Now, the promoter has to fend for himself, face the lender, service the debt, and do all other necessary activities. There he doesn't get any help. So, he is back to square one. I have nothing against the consultants. They are very good people, and they support the needy entrepreneur at the right time and all that. What I am trying to tell is, the entrepreneur should not stop with arranging the scheme called risk capital scheme. Under risk capital, we give the equity portion to the promoter, and later on, when the promoter is able to translate it into in terms of growing bigger and attracting more loans and earning more profits, we leave the choice to the customer either to convert it into debt or convert it into equity or preference shares and all that. So that is the risk capital we are giving. Third thing is about venture capital. You may be running a unit or you may not be running a unit, you may be employed also, but you will have a very spark of a very creative or good idea with you. Then that idea to germinate into commercial activity, it takes a long gestation period. SIDBI has got a venture capital scheme. We have also promoted a venture capital subsidiary called SIDBI Venture Capital Limited, through which we give venture capital assistance to such idea, nurture them into commercial proposition, so that the project can be turned into a production activity. What your idea, it is not a run of the mill, like for example, producing a cycle tire or cycle tube or car tire or car tube. Something totally different. For example, making a rubber road. It has become an actuality, it was a venture actually. Using the waste rubber products, how to make a road of rubber so that it withstands the temperature and wear and tear of rubber wheels. So the rubber wheel life is also extended and road life is also extended. So like that I am giving an example. India is a very, abundant sunshine is there. Throughout the day, we have sunshine for almost 365 days. Now, if we have a solar cell which can store the energy from the sun, in the night it can be used to convert into light, and then free light you get, because otherwise sunlight is going waste. Similarly, the water harvesting is like that only. The rainwater is going down the drain, getting wasted. They store it underground, and then underground water resources are enhanced, so that you get perennial water all 365 days a year. These are some of the things, I just mentioned by way of citing some examples, common day examples. Now, I told you about the 3 schemes. Fourth scheme, which is of interest to you, right now I will tell you, SMEs, they often find it difficult to raise finance for their ambitious projects or certain sudden needs of finance, or to execute certain major orders, where the bank or the lender, even SIDBI, may take time to sanction loans in the normal course of time. They also, many of the SMEs also, they have certain property. In India, we take pride in getting property, take pride in getting gold ornaments, gold savings by way of gold items and all that. Now, if you want to unlock any property which has not been encumbered, SIDBI has a scheme called a secured business loan scheme or asset light scheme, where your existing property can be mortgaged to SIDBI, and then you can take a loan and use it for any business activity, even for marketing or technology improvement. Whatever purposes you want, you can use it and take benefit out of the property. Later on, when your cash flows improves, you can repay the loan and take back the property. So another example is that secured business loan. Like that, SIDBI has innovated a lot of schemes. We have got, as I told you, plain vanilla scheme and such schemes where you don't get finance from commercial sector. We also support equity, I told you. SMEs, they have a specific platform in the NSE for coming into this thing. Jointly with NSE, we have started this SMB equity platform, whereby they can get into equity market, raise money from the public and stay listed. That is there. And over the period of years, we have set up a lot of associate subsidiaries, institutions. One is, as you all might be knowing, Credit Guarantee Trust Fund for MSCs, micro and small enterprises, where up to 100 lakh loan, if you are taking from commercial banks, we are giving collateral free guarantee to the commercial banks, and this is insured at a specific premium cost. And SME rating agency is there. Dun & Bradstreet, SIDBI and other private sector banks, we have joined hands together to float the rating agency. The rating by an independent outside agency enhances the comfort level for the banker to lend to SMEs. So if SMEs are, the rating is done comparatively at a cheaper cost through SMERA, you can utilize the services if you are, if you want your company to be rated for either short-term, long-term or composite rating. We also, in case if the SMEs become bad, we also floated one asset reconstruction company. It is called India SME Asset Reconstruction Company. The asset reconstruction company actually cleans the balance sheet of the lender by taking over the impaired assets and then try to turn them around or restructure or, unlock the money blocked in the assets of non-performing units. And more importantly, we have one more ISTSL, India SME Technology Services Limited. This subsidiary actually helps the SMEs to get overseas technology and then facilitate sharing of technology between SMEs and supplier of technology. Like that, we have floated a lot of subsidiaries for the benefit of SMEs over the last 25 years. One small additional information I wanted to share with you. we have set up a new website called Small B, www.smallb.in. This gives the entrepreneur, whatever be your nature of activity, wherever you are staying, whichever state you are staying, it gives you in concise what are the steps involved in setting up the unit, what are the benefits available in the state, what are the central benefits available to you. In all, in one nutshell, it gives you how do you prepare the DPR, what are the features that should be there. If you set up the unit, what are the statutory norms you have to comply with. All these things in one website you get in a nutshell. Please take advantage, go through the website. It is an interactive website whereby you can raise your queries and get your doubts cleared also. As you all know, SIDBI has got several it is a nodal agency for some of the central government schemes like this thing, Technology and Upgradation Fund scheme for textiles. We have got similarly for leather activities, leather companies, we have got, we are the nodal agency for channelizing the subsidy. Like that, over the period of years, SIDBI has taken a lot of initiatives. We have funded a lot of units. As on March 31, 2014, our total outstanding portfolio was about 62,000 crore across India. And then our profit was more than 1,100 crore. We have consistently paying 25% dividend to Government of India. So these are some of the positive features. It was set up under the Act of Parliament in the year 1989, and we started our business in 1990. So with all this thing in the last 25 years, you will be surprised to believe that we are only about less than 1,000 people. We have 84 branches. We are less than 1,000 people working in the entire bank, highly technology driven. And additional one small information I will give before saying goodbye to you. That SIDBI is an apex financial institution, and it is often doubles up as a policy making body for the MSMEs, having close involvement with MSME ministry in the Government of India, Department of Financial Services. Though we are here, as you know, our branch network is very, very small as compared to commercial banks. Meaningfully so, because we don't want to position ourselves as a competitor. We don't poach or take over loans from commercial banks. We do our activities. If any of the MSMEs are finding difficult in getting the bank finance, where the banks are there in nook and corner, all banks are there, PSUs, private sector banks, all are there. So if they are not still able to get any money for worthwhile project, we always welcome them to approach SIDBI and take advantage of our presence, right? So with these few words, yesterday our RBI governor has set the ball rolling by reducing the repo rate by 25 basis points. With the new government at the helm of affairs, things are looking up, and these are, what do you call, to kickstart the Indian economy again. The falling oil prices, RBI's this thing initiative, and our PM's a lot of stress is putting on in depending upon the entrepreneurs like all of you here. Our India should really grow in the coming year, and since we are in the first month of the new calendar year, I take this opportunity to wish you all the best in the new year 2015, and I thank the SMB Connect to have given me this opportunity to be present with you in the morning and share some of my thoughts with you about funding needs of SMEs and how to manage your funds. I wish you best of luck, and thank you once again.